Hello, welcome to the Owatonna Today Show, your community connection. I'm your host, Francy Hall. Today is Wednesday, November 25th, and on today's show, we're going to be speaking with Toys for Tots about the toy drive that is going on right now, and also with the Salvation Army about their bell ringing program and the programs that it supports. We want you to know that if you have ideas for future shows, if there are people that you think we need to speak with, if there are programs that are going on or events or activities or newsworthy bits, please do let us know. You can contact us at owatonnatoday@charter.net. We'd be happy to have your idea on the show. Stay with us. We will return with Corporal Jerry Shore for Toys for Tots.
I'm Dan Branstead of Carlson Branstead and Company, Certified Public Accountants. We support the Owatonna Today Show.
Owatonna Public Utilities, real people, real reliable, real progress. Making life a little easier day after day, taking pride in our community, listening to what you say, a voice you can talk to. We're growing with you in mind in everything we do. Owatonna Public Utilities.
Greetings from the Steele County Historical Society. We invite you to visit us and enjoy your county's history at the History Center and Village of Yesteryear. Check our website for current exhibits and monthly programs.
Hello, Jerry.
Hello.
Thanks for coming back again.
Well, thanks for having me.
It's wonderful to have you here. You've been involved with Toys for Tots for how many years now?
33 that we know of.
33 that we know of. I hope you know. Well, Jerry, so this year the boxes are already out. They've been out since when?
They've been out a week already.
Okay.
And this is, I think it was the 3rd of November they went out.
Okay, so we're talking about, of course, the boxes that we need people to fill up with toys for tots, right?
Mm-hmm, right.
Can you tell people, because maybe sometimes it gets lost in the season, but how did this program get started? Whose idea was it to start Toys for Tots?
Well, the whole thing started back in 1947. Major Hendricks was with the Marine Corps Reserve out of the Los Angeles area, and excuse me, and his wife had given him Raggedy Ann doll, and says, find an organization that'll give this to a needy child. And he spent a week or so looking, and he found nobody that would take the Raggedy Ann doll. So he went back to his reserve unit and says, you know what, we're going to start an organization. We're going to call it Toys for Tots. And so that's where I got started. He had a speaking relationship, knew him quite well, Walt Disney.
Oh, really? The Walt Disney?
The Walt Disney. And he went to Walt Disney, he says, we need posters. Walt says, I'll take care of it. And he had a kind of a fetish with trains, so that's where the train that we see on our posters comes from.
That we still have every poster.
And of course, every poster had a Marine on it, and usually a Santa or something associated with it. So that's the way that started. And so it's been around a long time. Went from one unit at that time to there's over 600 units distributing toys around the country now.
Wow. If you want something done, give it to a Marine.
There you go.
Right?
Yep. So here in Owatonna, it started 33 years ago. Bonnie Thompson with People to People had come to me and says, you know what, there's people falling through the cracks. They're working, but they don't have enough money to buy toys, and that they can't get on to welfare. Mm-hmm. And so can you help me out? And I says, yeah, we'll do that. So that first year we had 50 kids that we gave toys to, and it's done nothing but grow since.
How many toys did we give out last year?
We gave out 1,500 toys.
1,500 toys. That is a lot of toys. And so let's be clear, these toys, we want people to know when they put them in that box, they should be unwrapped.
Unwrapped.
And why is that?
We can't give away a toy we don't know what is in it. If it's wrapped, we got to unwrap it so we can give it away.
So don't waste that wrapping job because it's going to be opened up.
Yep.
Okay. So, and who does all the wrapping? Volunteers?
We don't wrap. We put the toys in a big black bag.
That's right, yes.
And they take it because it's just become an unmanageable event to try to wrap 15 toys for 1,500 kid toys.
Well, that gets into the program itself, doesn't it? Because
Yes.
actually it's these toys now. How does it work that, first of all, let's talk about how do we get the toys to where they need to be? People have 90 sites that they can drop them
There's
on?
some over 90 sites around Steele County that you can drop the toys into anywhere from the banks to the places of employment, the grocery stores, department stores, some of them. The list just goes on and on. Car dealers.
Okay. And the boxes all have basically this kind of a poster on it
It'll be well identified as for Toys for Tots.
Okay. What kind of toys are we looking for? What are the items in particular that we're looking for?
We anything that children, your own children or your grandchildren or whatever, that anything they're asking for, we can use because these kids that are receiving this stuff are not any different than the rest. They see all this stuff that everybody else is getting, and I want it too.
Sure.
And so on.
What ages should we
Through
focus on?
15.
Okay.
0 through 15. And the two age groups we have trouble getting enough toys for is 0 to 2. And then again from about 12, 13 to through 15.
Those are hard ages to shop for. Do you have any tips for what we can get them?
There again, I'll say see what your grandchildren are asking for and go for it.
Go ask a 13-year-old, I guess, right? Okay.
Yep.
All right. And they should be unwrapped, and then after they're put in that box, when are they all picked up and where are they kept?
As soon as the box gets, say 2/3 full or whatever, we'll have somebody pick it up and take the toys out and then bring it back to our warehouse and then start filling it again.
And what is the process then? If somebody wants to donate, we now know what that process is, drop off a brand new toy. What about if I'm somebody who wants to shop at this basically toy store that you guys have created for my children in need? Like if I need the toys, what do I do? How do I reach out?
There are, at the welfare office, there's a box that they can fill out an application and drop the application in the box. With
organizations like the
food shelf and clothesline, and also you can drop an application at Salvation Army, and that's the major ones.
Those are the major ones. So if I need that, then I can go to one of those places
Sure.
and I can get an application. And
Yep.
Okay. And then what do I do? I'm one of those parents. How is it that I get my hands on those toys once I've completed the process of
You
applying?
fill out the application, we will send you a letter that says, come by where we're distributing the toys at whatever time. And if that time doesn't work for you, call us. There's a number on the letter we send that if that doesn't work, call us and we'll make something work.
Okay.
So, but we can't have everybody coming in all at once because that doesn't work either. So we have divided the distribution or the families up into about 12 different
So you have
groups.
actual appointments that people come. Like, do you need volunteers to help?
Sure we do.
You do? Okay.
Yeah.
So volunteers to come and help and to actually staff
So anyone
that.
who wanted to call or to volunteer and hadn't been had called yet, call
call you.
Yeah, that
Everybody
too.
call Jerry.
No, Mary Ann Higgins at 451-6800.
Okay.
Or the other number she has is 363-6911.
Okay, and she's the one that if I want to volunteer, I can get onto the schedule to volunteer.
She's in charge of that particular part of the operation.
What is it that's your favorite part about the Toys for Tots program?
Helping some young mother carry her toys out to the car. She had no idea what she was going to do for them kids for Christmas. You get the car, she got tears running down both cheeks.
Oh my goodness. That is so sweet. You have tears right now a little bit. Oh, that's beautiful. 33 years, and this is how passionate you are about it. You're still that passionate about it. That is really beautiful. So that keeps you going? Is that what keeps you going for 33 years?
I guess.
You guess. Before this all happens, how long does it take to prepare for this every year?
We start in September having committee meetings and to get things lined up. And it goes up until the last committee meeting is the day before we distribute toys.
Wow. So you are just really, from September on, you guys are meeting and organizing and getting all of this going, and then, of course, getting all of those toys in and distributed. Mm-hmm. And when you're not doing that, this is not your full-time job, right?
No.
What is it that you do, Jerry, when you're not doing Toys for Tots?
Make little pieces out of big ones.
Little pieces of what?
Steel. It's a metal fab shop.
So you have a metal fabrication shop?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well,
what is the deadline, Jerry, for getting toys in the toy boxes?
Leanne's
15th.
asking the deadline. Okay. So if you're going to get toys, if you want to get those toys in those boxes, do it by December 15th.
You're right.
December 15th. Okay. Well, one thing you're not fabricating, Jerry, and that is your passion and your love for this, and we thank you so much for all your years of service with Toys for Tots and your service as a Marine as well.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining us. Do stay with us. We're going to be back with the Salvation Army talking about their bell ringing program.
United Way is all about
a safety net in times of crisis.
strong, safe, healthy community.
Children and youth achieving their potential.
Healthy children.
Independent and stable families.
Better health of community members.
Please join us and all Napa Distribution Center employees by giving generously, advocating for a better quality of life, and volunteering your time. We all win when we
live united.
The majority of fatal home fires happen at night when people are sleeping. Smoke alarms give you time to escape. We recommend that you have a smoke alarm in every sleeping room of the house and on every floor in the common living areas. Smoke alarms should be tested monthly, and batteries should be replaced at least once a year. This is a safety tip from the Owatonna Fire Department.
Hello, I'm Glenn Mager. And I'm Michael Mager with the Brick Mager Funeral Home and the Medford Funeral Home. At Brick Mager, we are privileged to have served the families of Steele County community for 118 years.
Whether you choose traditional burial or cremation, we promise the tribute your loved one deserves with the peace of mind that you require.
We are proud to be part of the Owatonna Today Show.
Hi, this is Barry Gillespie, president of ERA Gillespie Real Estate, where our pledge is to save you money, save you time, and simplify your life. And we're proud supporters of the Owatonna Today Show.
Hello, I'm David Einhaus with the Owatonna Foundation. Thank you to all of our donors who have helped make Owatonna a better place to live. Will you join us today with a financial gift? Owatonna Foundation is a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show.
Welcome back to the Owatonna Today Show. Can you guess who's on right now? We have Sara Pirkl and Gina Shepherd talking about the Salvation Army bell ringers, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
We're excited to be here. Thank you.
It's good to have you here. We're all in the spirit. I wish I had my hat on. Doggone it.
Could have brought you one.
Oh,
We have a few extra.
all right. Good. Well, so we want to talk about the fact that the bell ringing is in progress, and we want people to certainly fill those. What do we call these?
Kettles.
Kettles. Jeez. Fill the kettles, but we also need people to volunteer to stand out there.
Right, and ring the bell
and
for us.
ring the bell.
Absolutely.
And it's not that hard. That's pretty easy.
Okay. It's kind of a fun little noise. It reminds you of Christmas, doesn't it? Whenever we're out there and we're such a time-honored tradition. That's Sarah's word.
Uh-oh, I stole it.
I stole it. But it truly is that when you hear the bell ringing, it really reminds you of Christmas, and you always look for the kettle.
It's true. It's really it's just a great time of year. So tell us a little bit, first of all, about who do we contact right off the bat if somebody wants to volunteer?
Sure. The Salvation Army Bell Ringer hotline is 413-6700. 413-6700, everybody.
Yes.
And what we do is, we actually have a kettle coordinator, and she's there taking those phone calls and scheduling folks. So we have lots of different opportunities. We are running the kettles from 10 a.m. in the morning till 8 p.m. at night. We have, I believe, 9 different locations this year. And we also are going to be having little counter kettles like these out around town, so folks can drop, their pocket change, and when they're done checking out, a little place to drop and make a difference too.
You know what would be fun is to have everyone, when you drop it, you ring the bell yourself. Isn't that fun? Oh, that's great. That's what it's there for. Hello.
Yeah.
Well, so tell us then, Sara and Gina, there are people who are coordinating this whole effort. What is your role?
Well, my role really, truly is Salvation Army Thrift Store Manager for our region, and I just help out wherever I'm needed. So if somebody needs a hand to go out and pick up kettles, or to take the phone for a day and schedule people, or whatever the case might be, I'm just available for all of those things when I'm not helping with the thrift stores, So I'm kind of the go-to person when just, a problem arises or somebody needs some attention. We just go out and take care of it. That's my goal.
Yeah. And what about you, Gina? What are you normally doing?
I'm a big support for the kettle coordinator. Whatever is needed, we go out there and just help do it. I do a lot of bell ringing. I will tell you, you will see my face, Sarah's face out there a lot. So come and say hello to us. We're out there. I will also help pick up kettles as needed, and just whatever. I'm like the gopher. So.
Okay, so it's all hands on deck, because you are the regional manager of all of these stores. Is that right?
Yes.
And you do the social work aspect of things normally, but this time of year, all hands on deck, you guys are running around taking care of the kettles. Because what do the kettles do? They take care of other people in our community.
Exactly.
You want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, we do. We say that this is our biggest campaigning time of the year, but really what it is the community giving to the community. And 87% of your dollar comes back to this community to help people in need.
That's a big percentage.
It's a huge percentage. We're really proud of that people know that they can give to their community and know that it's coming back here.
What are some of the things that that money supports?
Well, really that is Gina's job that she does out of her office every day, but the funding that we take in through the kettles helps fund emergency services, number one. So anybody who is needing rental assistance, utility help, a prescription for a sick child, we do homeless prevention, we do groceries. It's anything that can't be met by another organization that those folks have gone to in this community. So say they've been denied through another entity, they can come through the Salvation Army. We verify, their situation. We look at, what are their options? Is there something that we've missed? Is there someone that we can partner with to try and make those assistance programs happen? And then, we assess that situation and we try to meet them where they're at and give them the best help that we can, all the while doing it, with some care and some compassion and, love guiding the way the whole time. First and foremost, we are a Christian organization, and our mission is to serve human needs in Christ's name without discrimination. And that's what Gina does in the office every day.
And so that's why you guys are willing to get out there and pick up the kettles and drop off the kettles and be the gophers for the whole month.
We love what we do, and we love this community. And for us to be able to be the humble executors of this community's goodwill is such a humbling experience for us when we're sitting across the table from that person who is really in a situation that they don't know the way out of. They can't find one step in front of the other to get there. Sometimes it just takes for us to listen and help them problem solve, and sometimes it takes financial assistance and some help that maybe is a little bit more of a step-by-step process that we need to meet with them again and then, kind of counsel with them and that kind of thing. So that also is available through our office.
So in addition to the emergency financial assistance that they may get if they need it, there's just also a step-by-step, you're there to help them, more than just financially.
Yep. And also to know that, every dollar that comes out of that office, I always remember the donors, the people that are giving. And I let people know that, this is a gift from your community, and I really truly believe that's what it is. It's a really humbling experience to ask for help. And I remember that when people come in. Sara and I were just talking about how 10% of the community is what we serve in that office. And that's a big part. I mean, you go to church or you look around even your Thanksgiving table, and at least one or two of those people have received some sort of help. And by the good graces of this community, we're able to do that.
Absolutely. And so because we are a giving community, we also need the volunteers who are giving. Why is it that, tell us why somebody does volunteer. What are some of the stories you hear from the volunteers who participate?
There's some really good ones over the years. One of my favorites is just a gal who had received assistance, and we had never met her. It was many years ago that she was assisted. And she every year wants to go out now and ring the bell. She feels like it's just her way of being able to give back just one little piece every single year. And she vows that, she's going to go ahead and take 10 shifts. So she volunteers 20 hours during the Christmas season, and she's one of the first people that gives us a call, and we're so excited every year to be able to get her on the schedule and do that. She is a bright spot, and she just is out there, but nobody knows exactly why it is, other than those of us that work with the Army, because everything is confidential, so we want to try and honor that as well. But we it's like bell ringing is a really fun experience. If you've never signed up to be a bell ringer, please give us a call and give us an opportunity to work with you and find a spot that's going to work and have an experience out there. It's such a fun time. You get to wish people a Merry Christmas. You get to spread the holiday cheer. You get to really make a difference that's tangible in our community. And I think that in itself is just so
bring your kids. Yeah. I mean, what a fun thing for you and your children to do. And I'll tell you, you bell ring out there and the kids are having a great time. They're singing and you get to hear stories from other people how the Salvation Army affected their lives. My favorite is when you have people that are service men or women who have been overseas and have come up and said, this is how the Salvation Army helped us. And I love that. And you get to share in those stories and those personal moments with other people during this wonderful season.
And it's so fun. I mean, there are many times when I've walked by or walked up, to whatever the location is, and there are people singing, Christmas carols.
Right.
And I mean, how sweet. And nobody is like, give me your money or giving you dirty looks if you don't. They're just cheerful, happy people.
Yes.
I have to say, I have volunteered, and it was sub-zero, and it was really fun. and I unfortunately I had to be outside because I wasn't allowed anyway. I won't tell you where
thank
it was.
you for being.
But what was so cool too is that this young man who had come through once, he drove back up with a cup of mocha for me.
Oh,
I mean,
sweet.
I just thought that was the people are so nice. You meet such nice people when you do
really,
it.
Truly do.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes,
it is really a fun thing, and we hope that everybody that is able will take a minute, give us a call, see if we can't get them on the schedule, and then come on out, and just do it.
How long is
2-hour
shift?
shifts.
Yeah, 2 hours.
2
So
hours.
if you want to do it.
Yep.
It's a 2-hour shift.
Yep, and we do have indoor locations and outdoor locations. We really do need people to come on out and do those outdoor locations because those are really our money makers. So if you can dress warm and you've got enough gear, make sure and come on out and sign up to be on an outdoor location.
What if you're somebody who needs to sit down? Are there locations where you can be seated and do this?
Yep.
I'll tell you, the businesses that let us ring, they really take care of us and our bell ringers. I can't thank them enough. Every year they're there for us, and every year the indoor locations become more and more, and there's seats for them. And we have one location that gives our volunteers and our bell ringers hot chocolate or coffee.
Do we want to say who that is?
Can we? Sterling.
Sterling.
Yeah.
So, all right. Thanks for
you,
the hot
Sterling.
coffee and all the treats. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we so appreciate what you do. Please, again, the phone number real quick if somebody wants to volunteer.
413-6700.
413-6700. Come and ring a bell. All right.
Woohoo! Thanks, Bremer Bank.
Thank
we
you.
appreciate you too.
Oh, thanks, Bremer Bank. All right. Stay with us after a word from our sponsors. We'll be back with our community announcements.
Amy Swain Hearing Centers is a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show. I'm Dr. Amy Swain, and I want everyone to hear better. I'm Deb Gillard.
And I'm Shaw McNulty with Brookdale Owatonna Assisted Living and Memory Care,
where we provide optimum living activities to keep our residents engaged in life.
and we are a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show.
Welcome back. Well, our community announcements, let's start with that. Bell ringers, we just talked about it. They are still in demand. We still need more. The phone number to call if you would like to be a bell ringer for Salvation Army is 507-413-6700. Infants Remembered in Silence, also known as IRIS, has their turkey trot the day after Thanksgiving, the day of Thanksgiving. It looks like you can register at 7 a.m. on Thanksgiving morning, or you can do it in advance on the 25th from 4 to 6:30 p.m. The race and the sign-ups are at Faribault Middle School. It's a 5K walk, 5K and 10K run, and they are chip timed. If you need more information, call 507-334-4748 for the Iris Turkey Trot. Saturday, November 28th at 7 p.m., there will be a concert, a Give Hope concert at the Owatonna Senior High School Auditorium, and that is to benefit Steele County Transitional Housing, and the admission price is a free will donation. The Owatonna Hospice has their Star of Hope lighting ceremony Sunday, December 6th at 5 p.m. There will be music, prayer, and remembrance of loved ones, followed by the lighting of a star. Fourth annual Battle of the Bars to benefit the Humane Society. Owatonna Eagles is hosting the fourth annual Battle of the Bars event on Sunday, December 13th from December 13th, 12:30 to 3 p.m. There will be employees from many local bars, restaurants, and clubs participating and showing off their talents. I guess this is a talent show. Cost is $10 to get in. You must be 21 and have an ID. Come and support your favorite establishment and take part, and support the Humane Society. We want you to know that if you have ideas for future shows, we would really love for you to let us know what they are. Contact us at owatonnatoday@charter.net. And we want you to have a very happy Thanksgiving from Leanne and I at the Owatonna Today Show. Happy Thanksgiving. Thank you for being a part of our community and our show.